Hello guys, what is up? I'm here with a strategy guide for this dungeon. I'll be going over all the bosses. So this is boss number 1. It's a caterpillar. It's nothing too hard. It doesn't have no special attacks that could wipe the group. You don't really have to pay too much attention to what you're doing. So you go in, if you're a DPS, you just constantly DPS, tank, you do your job. Okay, keep an eye on your health. If somehow you get aggro, move back if you're DPS and just let the tank get aggro again. Okay, so you're just working away at him. No special attacks. The only attacks that are going to is the tank, and the tank is taking all the damage. He's being healed. Just there, you saw he just went into the ground. This is the point where you have to watch what you're doing. You do not want to be caught when he's jumping out the ground and then back into the ground. But what you want to be doing is taking out the ads that are now spawning. So just be taking them out and just be keeping an eye out for where the boss is, where he's coming out of the ground. And just make sure you don't get hit, because if you do, I'm fairly sure you'll take a lot of damage. I don't think I've ever been hit by that attack, but that's probably going to be quite critical to the mages, the lesser armoured guys. So as soon as he comes out again, work on him. Work. Take his health down. Hit all your trinkets if you need to. I do when he comes out for the second time. Just constantly attack him and he will fall pretty quickly. He's not very difficult. Like I've said, the only thing you need to worry about is when he goes underground and keeps going back over ground. Okay, he didn't drop nothing that I need there. I don't think I've ever got anything decent of him. So here's the next boss. We actually had to wait a bit because our tank decided to do mess about here, but here we go. So this guy, he's got a few attacks that you've got to be careful for. Whenever it's the dragon, always stay in front of them but to the side a little bit, so if he starts firing some sort of breath attack, you quickly move. When that attack he's just done there, when you see it, you want to move away from it because you take a lot of damage. Okay, I think I ran into it for a second there and I lose like 6,000 health, which isn't a lot, but it attacks you quite regularly. So when you see that attack, move back as quickly as possible. And you can see there he's done another attack in the top right hand corner. And you just want to move away from there, because if you don't, you're going to get damaged quite a bit. And even though you might not die, it takes the healer, he has to click onto your name, taking away the heals for the tank, which the tank's the guy who needs the heals. DPS, you should be watching out for yourself. You shouldn't be getting aggro. You should be watching out for the attacks that the boss is laying down. So as you can see, it's quite a regular attack. I'm not sure if he does his other attack this match. No, he doesn't. His other attack is he drops pillars from the roof, and you can see them on the floor as black dots. If you're standing in a black dot, move. Okay. So here's the next boss. I actually think I died on this one. It was my stupid mistake, but I left it in here and I didn't rerun it because I want to show you why I died. Actually, don't think I did die in this one, but I have died before, and that's because this boss hits a shockwave attack, which sends you flying into the air. And I accidentally pulled a load of guys which are over in the little tent behind us, and that resulted in me dying and someone else dying. But we didn't wipe because the tank knew what he was doing, but he didn't know that I'd pulled someone else. So I guess it was his fault for not being very focused on what's happening, watching everyone's health going down. But just make sure you're facing away from any guys that you might be able to pull, because that's something you don't want to be doing when he hits his shockwave attack, because you can go flying. But yeah, this guy's got no special attacks you need to worry about. There you go, there's a shockwave, and last time that happened to me I pulled a load of guys which resulted in me dying. But I actually, I don't know, I remember recording it, but I don't know, maybe it wasn't that time. As you can see there, I was jumping up and down, and that is because I got a nice new sword which I quickly equipped it. It's a very nice sword, very nice improvement. So that's out there for all you DPS warriors and DPS two-handers. Right, so this guy, he spawns a lot of ads. You got to take the ads out, which, as you saw, I did by myself. It's not very difficult, and I'm not too sure what this attack does, but everyone always runs the hell out of there. Okay, you saw them all. They quickly got out there as quick as possible. I think it just does AoE overtime damage. I'm not too sure, but I've never stayed in there. I don't really want to stay in there because you follow where everyone else is going. If everyone else is running out of an area which is lighting up, you do it. It's common sense. Okay. Right. So what happens there is he goes over there and he starts spawning all these little lads, which aren't very difficult. As you can see, I'm not waiting for the tank. I'm running in there and I'm hitting Howl and Blast and Death and Decay because it's just taken out so quickly. And that's all that needs to be done. But because these are cataclysm dungeons, you just gotta take your A game up to the next stage. You can't be just running around not giving a damn. You've got to be watching what you're doing. These aren't no vanilla dungeons. These aren't no Wrath of the Lynch King dungeons. These are starting to get difficult. These are building you for the raids, the pretty difficult raids. Yeah, you get the idea. Raise your A game. Okay, so as soon as he comes back down, DPS him. And it's not very difficult. This dungeon isn't very difficult. It's a short enough dungeon. Yeah, as you can see, all the bosses, they took under a minute each. And I hope you guys found this very informative. I hope you can take something away from this. If you can, subscribe, like. You can even dislike the video. Just do something to let me know someone's watching this. Okay. Okay then. Well, thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, guys, take care and goodbye.